Hello, hello, and welcome to our show today. This is the Daily Reset for Success, and we're really excited to be here every Monday at 12 o'clock with a show. It's a series called Work from Home. And what we're going to be doing and what we have been doing all along is telling you about different things that you can do remotely. So I got this idea from a friend of mine who travels around in her motorhome around the country. And she decided that she wanted to keep working, even though she was out, all the national parks having a good time. She thought, gee whiz, I could still do things on the internet. So she did. And then she found other people that wanted to do it too. So for a whole year, she investigated all the different things that you can do. And she has a book out called Work from Home While You Roam. So I got her permission. As a matter of fact, she asked me to give you this information that she has in her book, but you're more than welcome to go and buy the book. It's called Work from Home While You Roam, and you can get it on Amazon. But we have been highlighting different things in her book for the last, I think, 9 weeks. And then we're interviewing people like our co-host today, Jane Moughon. And today we are going to be talking to her about some jobs that she knows about. And we also have Lady Lou, the baby boomer babe, here with us today. Hi,
Good
everybody.
morning. Hello. Thank you, Marian.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Working from home is really a good thing, even if it's a side hustle, right? You can have a full-time job, but if you have a side hustle that you can do from home, you can do it anytime, day or night. So if you're awake at 10 o'clock or 11 or 12 or 1, you get on the computer and do some work. And we've got lots to talk about today. So before we get started, Lady Lou, what you got for us today?
Well, I have excitement because today is another day. I saw a little Facebook thingy this morning from this cowboy. He's here in Texas, and his last name's Chapman. I think it's Troy Chapman. He was out in the middle of his pasture with his cell phone doing his thing, saying what a great morning it was. And he said, you know why it's a great morning? You woke up. And you can see, you can smell, you can taste, you can hear. I loved that. And that's why we're here. We want you to be happy when you wake up and then find a job too.
Or create a job.
Yes.
Or a side hustle.
Yes.
Or your own business.
I love it. I am so tickled. And we're going to have so many good things going because Jane is our guest host today. She's found some things for you too. So Marian, I'll let you get started. What do you think?
Okay. So Jane, I'm really excited all about the different things that you're bringing into our lives. So we had you on the show last week, and we had you prepared to teach, and then you had us on your show, which it's not really a show. You had us on your, what'd you call that?
Focus group.
A focus group, and it was wonderful. It was all done on Zoom and everything.
Right.
And so we're excited about the energy that you're bringing to us. And today, since we're talking about working from home, I know you have a few things that you want to talk about.
Yes, I used to really miss being in a corporate setting, and now I work from home. And now I work sometimes till midnight because I'm a night person. I just have all kinds of energy at night, and I get to sleep late a lot of mornings, and so I enjoy it. And I don't have to always be dressed up. Just enough for you to see me on camera right now. But working at home also has its challenges. I'm sure you've talked about some of those. Some of the interruptions and
we have not talked about that. We've only talked about all the great and wonderful things. So yes, there are a few things that come up, that dogs barking. They were building a house not too far from me. You could hear jackhammering one day, and the trucks going by, and it was like, oh, all in one day.
Oh,
so
no.
Yeah, there are a few issues about working from home, but you know what? Most people, because of what's going on now, they don't care.
So many of us are working from home. Mm-hmm.
People understand, and they don't care that you have an occasional dog that barks.
Or my grandfather clock goes off.
And my cat strolls through the screen occasionally.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah. So when we used to, we downsized into a villa, and so when I was working at home at our home, I had no door. My
Oh,
husband had an office and he had a door, but I had no door, and so I had no privacy. So when we moved over here to this villa, now I've got a door that I can close. I'm so glad because he loves to cook too. So he gets in the kitchen and starts rattling everything. He likes to make a lot of noise. So there's just, and one other thing I wanted to talk about when you work at home is about paper. The paper that piles up that
oh,
there might not be as much space as in a big office to file that paper. And it's a challenge. It is a challenge that here at my house, all the mail gets put on my desk. I don't know how it is at your house, but it gets put on my desk, and so a filing system. We talked last time about hiring college students, and that's what I've done is I've had some college students come every now and then and just help me file, just open the mail, just because I'm too valuable to be opening mail and filing. So I've got many more things to do and many more people to help than to do that. So
Mm.
that's one of the things that I do personally about some of the disruptions. And then there's the home phone that might ring because I have a phone here on my desk. But anyway, what else would you like to talk about? I got things to talk about, but tell me, Marian.
yes, 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 yes. Okay. So, beside the challenges of working from home, some of the wonderful things that I have found by working from home is that, yes, I can usually do it on my schedule, which I think is interesting for a lot of people. They're more used to showing up at work at a certain time, getting a lunch break, and so when they start working from home, they forget to take a break and go walking around the neighborhood or grab some water. It's really easy
Oh my
to
gosh.
to forget that you need to schedule breaks and whatnot. So I'm recommending that. And for those of you who have been laid off from corporate America, congratulations! It's probably the best thing that ever happened to you. You don't think so right now, but there's a lot of great and wonderful things. And one of the things that I love most about teaching and helping business owners and entrepreneurs is that you can do it. There's plenty of work out there for everybody, including you. Even if you don't have a degree, even if you don't have what you think is what they're looking for, it's more flexible and easier to get a job now because people understand, I think. Anyway, all right,
Yeah.
so let's talk about the first opportunity that you brought to the table today, Jane.
I have a friend named Tracy Chancellor. She started a business, I think it's 1996. As a matter of fact, I knew her even before she started this business. It's called Telereach Corporate. And that's her model is that people work from home and they do appointment setting for corporations and businesses. And she has been very, very successful and is always looking for some great people to do that. It's a working from home appointment setting. It's no more of getting in the car and fighting the traffic. All those things, being there on time. So that's one of the opportunities that I know of right now.
Is that how you spell it? Telereach?
Telereach,
Uh-huh.
Telereach.
And I told a
Telereach
friend of
Corporate.
mine about that this morning. She's a
Uh-huh.
teacher who's looking for some different opportunities for work. And I
Uh-huh.
told her about that. You could make appointments and do things right from your home. And she thought, oh my goodness. So I told her to listen in today. Now,
Yeah,
we're actually going to have her on the show next week to talk a little bit more about her opportunities.
yeah,
And I did have a conversation with her. She's hiring. She
yeah.
has jobs available.
Right, right. They're making all kinds of appointments to call companies about their sanitation and their cleanliness now with everything that's going on. So
Yeah.
that's a huge market for them right now. Those businesses are just booming,
Yeah.
absolutely off the chart. So,
Well, we have some guests in our audience and they want to say hello. This is Carolyn Gray, and she says, "Hi, Jane and
hi,
Marian and
Carolyn.
Lady Lou."
Hey,
Hello.
Carolyn. Gosh, I haven't seen you. Miss you, Carolyn.
I know. It's really starting to hit now how much I miss hugging and being around my
Oh, isn't that the
friends.
truth?
I
Yes,
know.
we're Zooming like crazy. We have movie nights and we have Zoom sessions. But darn, I want to give somebody a
A,
hug.
a real hug.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
isn't
right.
that the truth? Yeah.
All
Oh,
right, so Telereach is right here in Houston. I have talked to the owner. Jane knows her personally.
Yeah.
These are vetted jobs that we're going to be talking about today. These are real jobs. These aren't, somebody that's going to scam you. You type in your information and all of a sudden, no, these are real jobs. Now, remember, they don't necessarily have to be a job for you to work from home. You could create a side hustle that you do yourself and you figure it out and you find the customers and everything. But if you're looking for a job, we've got a few more. So Jane, tell us the next one you have.
The next one I have is so I do business coaching. And I have a business coaching client who sells insurance, wonderful prices and all kinds of insurance. Anyway, whatever. And he's looking for 3 people to do appointment setting for him. It's 10 hours a week. And he also is right here in Katy, right here in the Houston area. So that's another particular job that I know about. I have his email address if anybody wants to write it down.
It's
ND
Yes, I
Patel.
have it on the screen.
Good, yes. ndpatel47@yahoo.com. And being bilingual is a plus for him, but don't let that stop you. I also brought up or thought of something else, Marion. I don't know if you want to hear about this, but I looked on Indeed or one of those other, very real job sites, and they have a section called work from home. I don't know if you knew about that.
Yes, it's starting to really take shape. There's
Yeah.
not just Indeed, but there's flexjobs.com as well. And all of those links are on the description down below on
Oh, good.
YouTube and on Facebook. And also we put it up on our podcast platform. So if don't worry, if you're looking for a job, I guarantee you're going to find one. Okay. You're going to
Right.
either find a side hustle you want to start or you're going to find a job. So just go and look at all the different shows that we've had every Monday. For how long, Lady Lou?
this is number 8, so it's 2 months worth.
Ah, there you go. Good. Yeah.
And
And
I had another idea, but go ahead.
no, I think it's people do want to work from home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's a lot of coaches that work from home. I was listening today. Of course, I'm a business coach, and it helps me to work on Zoom and talk to my clients over Zoom and over email. So the coaching industry has taken off extensively. A lot of people need different coaches, so that's another one. And what I was listening to this morning, we were talking about as a coach, you can start out at 55, and as you get better and better and better at it. So you don't have to retire. It's not a kind of a business that you have to retire from. You could still be a coach
Oh,
and impart your knowledge in whatever industry area that you have experience in. So that's
oh.
another blessing from working at home. My own husband has tried multiple times to apply for jobs, and when they, do you know what they do now? When they call these recruiters, they ask, "What year did you graduate from high school?"
Oh, yeah.
Instead of, they can't
How
ask,
old are you?
"How old are you?" but they can ask, "What year you graduated from high school?" So anyway, that's a little tip and pointer if you're looking for a job.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, tell us what kind of clients you work with, Jane.
Oh, well, as a business coach, I can work with any kind of business. And I have a degree in accounting, and I worked for a CPA firm when I got out of college. And then I've done bookkeeping for all kinds of industries myself. My specialty, though, is financial industry, the bookkeeper accountants, and the health industry. I have a brand new healthcare company that I'm going to start working with this week. They're going to sign up. And I have a acupuncture lady that I coach, and then this insurance agent. So anything in the financial realm, because like I say, I have a degree in accounting, and I have a knowledge of those kind of things. And then accountants themselves are not trained to help businesses in all the different areas that I know about now, and the marketing and the cost saving and just all that. They're really good at creating income statements and tax returns, but they don't know the part about running a business. So that's another thing that I'm just blessed with, that I know. And I also know about the HR part of employees, because I have a degree in the HR. So
Well, that's perfect for what we're talking about, because if somebody wanted to start a new job for themselves, start a new business, whatever you want to call it, even a side hustle, you might want to reach out to Jane and talk about her coaching, because she could help you. She not only has started her own business several times, she's helping people with all the different things that you might need when you're starting a business.
Absolutely.
I mean, nobody wants to really talk about taxes and accounting and all that stuff. So it's good to have somebody like you who knows the rules and who can help you get it set up the right way.
Right.
Well, Jane, I got a question for you. When you were on our show last week, you had a number of grants that were available. Are there any of those available for existing businesses?
I still have a few left. Yes, they're $5,000 worth of coaching grant money that I cover that $5,000. And there's a couple of options that a person can choose from with their business and to get started either way. So those are available, and my email address is, you saw my website, Jane, or Your Personal Business Doctor, but my email is jane@yourpersonalbusinessdoctor.com.
Excellent.
Yeah, call her or email her, because those grants go fast, and to
Yes,
have some left that's a gold mine.
right. And
Yeah, I'm excited.
my passion is to help small businesses, whether you're just getting started or you're already in business. Right now, it's time for business owners to dig in. A lot of things have changed in this world, and they're things that probably weren't working in their business before, that we need to maybe work on and shore up, and advertising and marketing, and how you've been spending your money in your business. There's just so many things that that I can help with. I've got so many resources and
Excellent.
ideas.
Oh,
All right.
good.
Well, I've got a list of different job opportunities. You guys ready to hear it right now?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear 'em.
All right. We're going to start with one that I absolutely adore. It's called a website tester. Now, you
Right.
can think of these geeks, okay? These geeks that are out there building websites for businesses, and they have no idea what it's like to be a user, right? So they want people like us who could go on that website and test them. All right. So this first one I'm going to tell you about is it's a company called webemployed.com. Webemployed.com. And basically they're looking for people who want a flexible schedule. They'll pay you to be an objective third party and review the websites that their clients and their customers are building. So for them, it's much more costly to lose a visitor due to a subpar navigation and lack of clarity, right, than it is to getting new customers costs money. Let's face it. And if they lose them as soon as they get on the website because they can't figure it out, then they're willing to pay you to tell them what's wrong. Did you know that there's 380 new websites created every minute? Every minute.
Oh, wow. What a great job.
So these companies pay approximately $10 10 minutes up to between 10 and 20 minutes of your time to test it and to give your review. And you don't have to be a techie. As a matter of fact, they don't want you to be a techie because you're testing it, as a user. And people from all walks of life are needed because each test has unique requirements, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to have a degree or anything. What's interesting about this is this company that I'm telling you about lists 15 different companies. So you can register for all of them, and there's more. There's even more than 15.
Oh.
And once you start testing for people, they're gonna let you know that there's more available. So let's say you're out there driving around in your motorhome and you only want to work 2 days this week. Well, you don't have to respond. You don't have to take that job. That's what's so cool about it. It's not like a boss that's going to fire you because you didn't take it. But the jobs come in, and you can grab them if you want to.
That's perfect.
It sure is. I got a friend that sounds perfect for her.
Okay, well, you'll see in the description the links. Okay, the next one might be for you if you like to drive. I love to drive. It's called PostMates. And PostMates is an on-demand delivery service, and we all know about this. It's really popular right now. They are hiring like crazy. They're really wanting to talk to people who have a good, clean driver's license, of course, and they want you to have a decent car so that you can drive goods, including groceries, alcohol, food, and lots more, to the people who need it. So they place their order, you go and pick it up and drive it to them, and you get to keep 100% of your tips and 80% of the delivery fee. It's pretty
Wow.
good. They said that most people are making about $25 an hour.
Oh, that's a beauty.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the next one, I'm gonna ask you to put this on hold. And Lynn, if you're out there watching this show right now, this one's a funny for you, okay? It's called Powells Books. Now they're not hiring right this second. However, they will be as soon as people can get back out again. Do you love books? Old books, rare books? Guess what? There's people out there willing to buy those books. So if you can go out to the thrift stores or to your friend's house and they have lots and lots of books, all you have to do is scan it and they'll give you a quote on how much they're willing to pay you for it. And they'll send you everything you need to ship it to them, and they'll pay you for those books.
Oh,
so
man.
I have experience with this. I worked for a company that went into all the universities and the schools, and they were only buying the different types of books that you can, students needed. But this company will take all different types of books. So I thought that was interesting. So Lynn, go ahead, Lady Lou.
Sometimes you can pick up these books at the bargain stores or garage sales for pennies, right, and then sell them for dollars.
Oh, yeah. And some of them, especially if they're rare, they are worth a lot of money. And they have scanners now. So you don't have to guess, is somebody going to buy this? They will give you a quote right then and there. And all you have to do is scan the ISDN number. So, I really wanted that job. And I went for it for a while. But I just found it, the company that I went with was not the one I wanted to go with. But this one is vetted. And I'd want you to check it out if you think it sounds interesting to you, because it's a real deal. They paid a lot of money. Okay, the next one is Power to Fly. So if you're a woman and you're watching the show, you need to pay attention. Power to Fly is an online job site tailored to remote jobs for women.
Wow.
Professional jobs in a wide variety of careers and industries, and there's plenty of jobs. And here's the best part, it's free. It's free for women to search for and apply for on-site and remote jobs. And they have a lot of jobs available, and they also have free online classes designed to help women advance in their careers. They really care. I wonder if this one is a 501(c) because it's just so, it's free. How could, I don't know how they get paid, but somebody's paying them to get this information to you. And it's not you. That's good, isn't it?
It sure is.
Oh,
All right, Power to Fly. I thought that was a good name as well.
Yeah.
All right, I've got two more. This one's called Preply, Preply. Now, Preply is an online educational technology platform which pairs students with private tutors. And this one I specifically picked out for Lynn, my friend Lynn, who's a teacher, so that she could work from home and doesn't have to, commute all over Houston. There are 55 subjects that are available on this platform, including language, university topics, and art. The tutors apply and can create a profile through which students can discover you, or you can go out and look at the different things that students need, and you can apply that way. So they can find you or you can find them. And you get to set your own rates, your hourly rates, and your classes. And everything is done on their website and their calendar. Now, here's the best part. Most of the tutors earn around $550 a week.
oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
Work from home.
Oh,
And you don't have to have a teaching degree, which is great news for those people whose certifications have expired.
Ah,
All right, last one. You ready?
yeah, we're ready.
Pros. They're going to spell it a little different. P-R-O-Z, Pros. Pros is a membership-based website for freelance translators and interpreters. They have things like subtitling, proofreading, editing, voiceovers, copywriters, and project management. It's all available here, and membership is free. Now, they do have additional perks if you go with a paid membership, but there are no fees for the free version. It's awesome.
nice.
Wasn't that a nice list of
Oh, my
different
goodness.
things that we could offer to
Oh,
work from home?
I love it. You do such a good job, Marian. Thank you.
I can't wait to share this replay. So, because I know some more people that need this to be super for.
Yes. And if everyone out there knows someone, and you probably do, share this replay. Just go over there to YouTube and grab that link. But I caution you to remember to put the little time bar back over to 000. So it's on the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
And then copy the link in the little browser and send that off to your friends and tell them to watch us. It's so fun.
Yeah. Did you know that everybody knows at least 300 people? Did you know that statistic?
Oh, back in 20, 30 years ago, it was only 250. We've
Yeah, because now we know all these social media people.
exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, this has been so fun, Marian. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
So glad you're doing that. Have you got anything to wrap us up before we get to the big surprise ending?
Only that I feel like I want you to know that not only are there experts out there that are willing to help you get a job, keep a job, write your resume. Well, there's so many different people that are willing to help you. And one of the things that I can help you with is a mastermind, a business mastermind. Every Tuesday night at 8, we meet on Zoom. And it is a wonderful opportunity to not only work with me, which can help you with software and technology, but also all the people that are involved in the group help you as well. So if you're thinking about starting a business, or you're a business owner or an entrepreneur, I highly recommend that you go to naturalcuriosity.life and look it up. Just look at all the different perks that come in every Tuesday night and then some, because sometimes when we can get together, I do live classes in Houston as well.
Yes.
So check that out.
Yeah. We can't wait to get back to the live ones, Marian.
I know. Just so I can hug people. Yeah.
It'll come.
Yeah. So Lady Lou has a wonderful way to let us move out today. Thank you for joining us. Jane, it was a wonderful pleasure, and I need to talk to you because as you know, you and I are going to be working together. So I'm really excited about
I am
that.
too. I'm really looking forward to that.
Wow. Well, yes. Thank you, Jane. And
Thank
thank
you.
you again, Marian. So the big surprise, if you read the little comment down below this video, we have a special guest host coming up this coming Friday, the 15th of May. And it's a special time at 2 in the afternoon. We don't usually have our shows in the afternoon, but we do this time because it was his schedule. And our special guest host is going to be Mr. Joe Vitale, Dr. Joe
Yeah.
Vitale. Oh, I am so excited to have him on. Yeah, Marian and I are personal friends of Joe's, and I've known him almost 30 years. I met him back in Houston when he was teaching how to write books at Leisure Learning. So you know how far that goes back. And he and I have stayed friends over the years. And I just went on my Facebook Messenger and typed in a message, Joe, would you like to come on our show? And he said, sure.
Oh, wow. He is cool.
We
Yeah,
just
so
saw his movie called How Thoughts Become Things, and that was a real hit.
yes,
Let me
and
tell
that's
you.
what we're going to talk about when we get him on our show.
Mhm.
How thoughts become things, because it is all in our mind, as they
That's
say.
right.
So anyway, thank you all for being here. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you again, Jane and Marian.
Thanks so much.
And check out Natural Curiosity on Facebook, YouTube, and the podcast channels. And go find us and share us with your friends and subscribe over there on YouTube. We love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you.
Remember, create a fantastic day for yourself.
That's right.